We are an anti-poverty agency serving the entire state of Delaware, and our mission is to work towards the elimination of poverty.
The Community Service Block Grant is fundamental to grassroots efforts in our state to tackle intractable social problems. The flexibility in it provides us the opportunity to work with individuals and communities on their own terms. People who are suffering the most in poverty or low income are really the most impacted by the heat and temperatures and the cold. If you're living outdoors, exposed to the elements, it's particularly hard. That is why First State Community Action Agency is engaging in building these pallets so that we can move folks from the homeless encampment into and help them live where they then can transition into other housing.
When we started to talk about it, we knew homelessness is a problem. So how could we help? We had the land, working with the town to make this happen.
And then October 17th of last year, 2 truckloads of those pallet cabins showed up, and along with the help of the community and our mayor, we assembled them in 3 days.
We're at our lovely Pallet Village here in Georgetown. It's on the back half of the First State Community Action Agency's land.
When this was first brought to my attention by the town manager, and I could see it being a great thing to accomplish, I'm thankful we started this and were able to do this.
This is the first one in Delaware, and we have a vision of putting them in other parts of Delaware. Our first objective is to prove that this is an effective model for how to address homelessness and not just manage it around the margins, but really make an impact.
The cabins have heat, air conditioning, with on-site communal bathrooms. We have a full array of wraparound services. They'll have access to doctors, social workers, all kinds of different voc rehab, any substance use or mental health, all under control so that they can get their own permanent housing and move forward. We have our food services. They have a continental breakfast. Lunchtime, they get either a deli or a hot meal, and then they get a hot meal for dinner. And they're getting their nutrition back, they're getting their stamina back, they're getting their energy back.
When people first came in, they had an enormous amount of food insecurity. They just need to know that it's safe and that they're going to have their needs met.
We also have a free store. People donate all different brands of things, all different types of things. Our folks can actually go in and say, oh, I want this kind of deodorant, or I want this kind of soap. And it gives them control over their own well-being.
Without doubt, Community Services Block Grant affords First State the resources to do the programs that they do that we're ultimately leveraging here. So whether it's food insecurity issues, if it's senior companion issues, if it's helping security in their housing, that's what First State brings to it. And it just really is a full wraparound service for the individual.
So what we are doing is preparing individuals to move on, and that is the key. Our goal is to empower individuals and communities to become self-sufficient.
Hey, Cal, how are you doing? How are you?
When folks were going to move from the woods into the Pallet Village, there was trust already established.
I'm happy to have you here. You do amazing things.
What that bond does from the individual recipient, the beneficiary, they know us, they trust us, and they know that we're not going to abandon them.
I was in Tent City, the woods, for about 14 months, I guess. When they opened this place up, it was a blessing. Me and my wife both got clean, and we've been clean since.
We would not be here today if it was not for the Community Services Block Grant. The funds that we have, the technical assistance and training that the Office of Community Services has provided has been instrumental. We were a Band-Aid on the gaping wound of poverty. We are no longer that Band-Aid. We are part of a solution that is working for this community here, and I think it's a great example of how Community Services Block Grant funds can be best used. To walk in today from where we were a year ago and see that the individuals who were in the woods are reaching their potential that they knew that they had. but the capacity for the human spirit is not one that can be diminished.